Hi, I am thrilled to welcome you to Thought Threads e-course, a 4-week online journaling class that we're getting ready to start here in a week. I wanted to send out a little welcome video and talk to you a little bit about some of the supplies that you'll need for our class. It's a really short list, but I do want to take a minute and talk to you about that. First thing, obviously, is a journal. Right now I'm just working in a Moleskine. You can see there's doodads and stickers on it. When I write in my just regular morning daily writing, I write horizontally, and when I'm writing something that maybe is something I want to, like a quote or something I heard that's a little bit different, I like to write in the other direction. So I like an unlined journal. This one is small enough that it can fit in my purse really easily. I also have a little pouch here that, there you go, there it is. It has all my pens that I don't want my family to get into, but it also fits my journal perfectly. So sometimes I'll just grab this little packet of goodies and I'll hit the trail or go to the store or whatever, and I've got my journal in hand. You could do something really small. This is it's another Moleskine. It's a little lined one. This one's thin enough you could stick it in your jean pocket if you wanted to, and again, go for a walk or something. You could go, of course, beautiful handmade. This is one that a friend gave me. Oh, and look, a note. I think my niece did that. And of course there's pretty ones and colorful ones, and ones with moody paper that can change depending on what your mood is. The only criteria that I would recommend is getting one that's small enough that you can carry it around. I get most of my kind of spontaneous thoughts when I'm driving or in a store or something like that, so I always keep mine in my purse. I'm always where my purse is, whether I'm out or I'm home, so that way I never don't have it with me if I want to refer to it. Hardly ever, anyway. The other thing that I'd like you to get, it's kind of a simple thing but really effective. This little guy is a timer. I've talked about him on my blog before. I call him Bird Dog. I'll get into that later in the course, but this is just a very inexpensive, I think it's $5 or something at Target or Walmart. I like the clip on the back of the shirt, or on the back of the timer. I go around the house with it clipped to my shirt so I can always hear it when it goes off. We're going to be using that for a lot of the exercises throughout the course of the workshop. So, timer, journal, and if you want a little pouch to keep pens and stuff into, the fourth and last thing that you're going to want to start collecting is minutes. Kind of like the TV commercial, except ours aren't going to be rollover. If you miss them one day, you have to start fresh the next day. But that's okay because there are plenty of minutes. In fact, you'll probably find that there are more minutes in the day available to you for this than you thought there were. One of the things that I'd just like you to start doing in regards to collecting minutes at this point is just taking note, whether it be literally on paper or just mentally in your head. Take note of where there are gaps in your day, where there are lag times, where there are possibly places where you can scooch in a little bit of time there where you could take a few minutes to journal. I recommend trying to find them at the beginning of the day before you get caught up in the middle of the day and all of your to-dos. The day just goes by so quickly and there's always so much going on in our lives. And even if you're a worker, somebody that leaves the house to go to work, I think that it's really important to start taking note of where you can give this time to yourself for this endeavor that is journaling. It's a really powerful tool for clarity and direction, and even just discharge, release of emotion, or scatterbrained thoughts or silliness. So it can be a lot of different things, and it will be a lot of different things throughout the course of this 4 weeks, depending on the exercises that we're working on. And so minutes. Consider it like a treasure hunt, something where you're excited about the possibility of finding this thing that you're looking for. If you're excited, chances are you're going to find a lot more than if you're certain that there aren't any. If you have already decided that your day is too full, that there's no time, it's going to be a lot harder to find those minutes. But, I assume that since you signed up for this class that you have at least some faith or hope that there is some time throughout the course of your day that you could take to dedicate to this. And journaling is a really powerful tool for me. I'm going to get into it a lot more throughout the course of the class, of course. There's going to be some really fun, lighthearted stuff that actually has a lot more depth than you might imagine. But there's also going to be a lot of work, hard work, that isn't necessarily long work or arduous work. We're going to be working in 10, 15, 20, 30-minute increments. We're not going to be working for hours and hours and hours. So definitely approachable. I know that I don't have long stretches of time every day to dedicate to something. So this formula that I'll be working with you is designed around a busy life, but also designed for the person who, even in the midst of a busy life, really wants to live with intention and clarity. So I'm really, really excited to have you along for the ride again, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.